They say I used to be a respected conspiracy theorist, but now I'm just considered a crank. But what's strange about that is I think I prefer it this way. I think I prefer being known as a crank than as a respectable conspiracy theorist. Indeed, all of those conspiracy theorists that are considered respectable conspiracy theorists are wannabe academics, basically. The academic establishment in the United Kingdom is controlled by British intelligence. So any conspiracy theorists veering towards academia are most probably themselves working for British intelligence. Indeed, David Icke is an MI5 operative, and this is well known in the underground community. David Icke is an MI5 operative and a Freemason, so it's interesting to consider. Indeed, it's all very interesting to consider exactly what is going on. Indeed, the conspiracy theory scene in the United Kingdom is very tightly controlled by MI5. So it's very interesting to consider. Indeed, MI5 have a lot to do with my targeting and are partially responsible for this setup, this mind control experiment in Warminster, which is being run by Defence Intelligence to attempt to work out whether or not I am Russian orientated. Indeed, I doubt it's simply just to work out whether I work for the Russian state. Indeed, I'm sure that MI5 could do that quite easily, considering they have controlling percentages over the Russian intelligence and security services. Indeed, it seems more likely that this Warminster mind control experiment is to work out whether I am Russian orientated / Russian aligned. I am not. I am heavily influenced by several Russian schizophrenics, but this isn't because they are Russian. This is because they are schizophrenic, and I find them really interesting. Indeed, the majority of my influences tend to be American schizophrenics, because the British conspiracy theory scene is not very good, so I gravitate towards American schizophrenics. However, there are a few incredible British schizophrenics, such as Black Rabbit, who was a former MI6 operative under mind control, who began to expose the networks of Royal Arch Freemasons that run British intelligence. Indeed, Royal Arch Freemasonry is indistinguishable from the British intelligence services. Indeed, as I've explained, there are many British intelligence operatives that are operating under mind control from their masters. Indeed, the overlords of British intelligence tend to mind control a lot of the lower level operatives through Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland programming, which creates some very strange people operative for the British intelligence services while under mind control. Indeed, I believe I've met several in the British mental health system. However, regarding the British mental health system, it seems there is a lot of misdiagnosis going on. If you do any research on paranoid schizophrenia on the British internet, it basically states that paranoid schizophrenics have lower IQs than the average members of the population. This is not actually the case. This is due to misdiagnosis of paranoid schizophrenia by British psychiatrists for certain demographics of the population. Indeed, it seems many sexual predators are being diagnosed as paranoid schizophrenics when they're not. Indeed, paranoid schizophrenics tend to be far more intelligent than the average population. So it's interesting to consider the fact that the psychiatrists are utilizing the paranoid schizophrenia diagnosis to cover up for Masonic paedophile rings, basically. So it's all a very interesting situation. Indeed, as I've stated, the British intelligence services run British psychiatry through hospitaller networks, i.e. Knights of Malta, the Sovereign Order of St. John of Jerusalem. Basically, indeed, the Order of Malta are specifically operative for the British Crown and are basically conduits for the British Crown with the Vatican structure, which is very interesting to consider. The Romanovs, Sovereign Order of St. John, is also a network of the British intelligence apparatus, and the British intelligence services use the Sovereign Order of St. John of the Romanov continuum to coordinate the Russian intelligence structure, especially through the FSB. Indeed, the GRU symbol is also that of the Sovereign Order of St. John. So it's all very interesting to consider the overarching tentacles of British intelligence within the Russian intelligence structure. So it's a bit foolish of the British populace to believe that I am a Russian agent, when all these networks that I am supposedly working for are coordinated at the top levels by British intelligence. So it's all very strange to consider. Indeed, there is a network operating out of Chippenham that wants me destroyed. So it's all very interesting to consider the fact that this network is operating for the GRU, claiming that I am a GRU agent when that network is actually operating for the GRU. It's operating technically for British intelligence, but through GRU machinations. Indeed, the GRU want nothing more than to see me wiped off the face of the planet. However, killing me would probably prove too messy. So networks of the GRU combined with defense intelligence have set up this little mind control project in Warminster, which is all very interesting, really, how this has occurred. Indeed, due to being irradiated, I'm struggling to do any decent research at the moment. So the videos are more going to take the form of basically thoughts about my current situation. Indeed, it's all very interesting to consider what exactly is going on. Indeed, my targeting in Warminster has been coordinated by Warminster Police through networks of defense intelligence and the GRU, which is interesting. I am not a Russian military intelligence operative. Indeed, those moments where I believe I am is due to psychosis and the fact that I have been under mind control programming as part of Unit 11913 of the GRU. I was never actually an agent of the GRU. I was mind controlled by this specific unit with basically alien programming, cosmos programming. Indeed, cosmos programming is very common in the British intelligence services. So the GRU networks that did program me with cosmos programming were controlled in the higher levels by the British intelligence services. Specifically MI5 supposedly, which is all very interesting. Indeed, I believe I am considered a risk to national security, but I'm not exactly sure why. All I really am is a mental patient that is exposing the Illuminati. So it's all very interesting to consider. Indeed, this network from Chippenham are claiming I cause disunity, which may be the case because the populace need to turn on the police and the Freemasons. So all you're doing by trying to stop me is defending perversion. So it's all very interesting to consider indeed. I'm going to leave it there now.